Morning, everybody. Um, it's Friday, and knocked out my mom first thing this morning. It wasn't no thing. My legs are a little tired, a little stiffness, a little soreness. I think it's cumulative. It's just been, you know, mile after mile, and I'm just kind of starting to wear on me a little bit. But it's all good. So I been talking about calendar and trying to get this timeline a little bit better because I got it in my head, but you run out of room. So right now it looks like I'm at 19 miles cumulative over the last 2 weeks. Because the first week when I tried to do the 3 miles consecutive after my day, I kind of burned out like real quick, like it just hurt. And then it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, I want to say, I was watching a podcast and it reminded me of something that I had heard before, and I haven't done a thorough research on this yet, so I don't want to go in too much detail, but it just suggested about how you could break up some advantages to breaking up your whatever your workout is. So what it is, that just means that, like, say you did 100 push-ups every day. If you did 100 push-ups, you might be so tight you feel like you need to do it every other day or something because you don't do push-ups all the time. So if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to get that pump or whatever, that real tight feeling that you get from working that muscle, whatever muscle group it is, to the core, you might need 2 or 3 days. If you used every bit your muscle could do, if you put 100% effort into it and found your limit on any one core exercise, it wouldn't matter what it was. You might take 2 or 3 days to recover. When you're really, really young, like in high school, I'm not sure you always need those, those 2 or 3 days. But as you get, for every decade older, there's a study that says something about how a day of rest or recovery is suggested. Okay, so that means, like, say I want to do 100 push-ups, but I can only do those every 2 days or every 3 days. Well, then that means that I'm only going to do 2, maybe 300 max in a week at best, right? However, if you were to do even only 50 push-ups, you'd be nowhere near your max. But you could probably do the 50 push-ups every single day, and you're never going to get so tired that you're going to have to stop and take a day off. And so cumulative over just 1 week, you can see the advantage right there. That would be only 50 push-ups, right? Or maybe 150, depending on how your week were, exactly where the days fell out, or maybe it's 150. But so cumulatively, your body can just endure more activity over a longer period of time because you spread it out. You're burning more, cumulative more calories. You're getting cumulative more cardiovascular and other types of workout. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it can have some benefits. Now, I think it's probably the combination of that and then other styles of workouts that give you the maximum return. But starting out, for me, I just work a lot of hours, and I don't sleep very often, and my diet is a little suspect. I'm a little overweight, and I need to, lose a few more pounds. But, you got to start somewhere no matter what, and at least I know I'm getting it. So proof in the pudding is the first week I was only able to do like 6 miles because I did my 3 miles one day, I did my 3 miles the next day. And with my arthritis and stuff, it's something I've been struggling with for a couple of years. I mean, I've been in an emergency room with it a couple of years ago. It was bad. I just fell out. And, I've worked hard. I've often done jobs on a timeline where you gotta, you need to get it done now. And if you don't get it done 100%, or you don't get paid till the job is done, whether it be painting somebody's house, or they just got an event coming this weekend, or you're doing a concrete job and it's volume, they want how much can you do at the max. So often my days are long, working sun up to sundown, whatever usually the city will allow, depending on the job. I did one project not too long ago. I was doing almost 80 after driving easily 100 hours every single week, working Saturdays if necessary. But just working from like as early as I could get up in the morning all day long and getting home as late as I'm going to bed now, and tired, you know, a couple hours sleep and go right back to it. So but that level of commitment to the job is crushing all of their goals for sure, but it's not necessarily meeting all of mine. Like, I'm not as healthy as I could be. I'm not as you know, my physical health isn't as strong as it could be. My mental, emotional health, all that stuff, you know, I can spend time with the kids, but I can't keep my head open, you know what I'm saying, my eyes open, just exhausted, you know. So like, I made a change and a commitment which may impact me short term financially, but long term the overall growth is better for me personally. The reality is the better the personal growth is, then the better all the other growths will be as well. So it's just going to take time, but I'm working it. So anyways, so now I'm cumulative where I fell way short last week. This week I've hit my goal already. Right now I think I got a calendar laid out in front of me on my laptop. This week I'm already at that goal for the week, and I still got more miles to do today and still got tomorrow. So I have to double check my numbers as I got it laid out here. I'm pretty sure if, like right now, I'm good for this week, but the rest of what I do today and the rest of what I do tomorrow will go in the bag to catch me up for what I missed the week before. And then quite possibly by Sunday, I'm back up to the caught up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not behind. I would like a day off because my legs, everything is starting to feel a little tight. But I'm seeing right here that I'm this close from earning that day off instead of just taking the day off, if that makes sense. So, and I think that's how I'm going to do it. If you do the math on it, a couple miles a day or 3 miles a day, it doesn't have to be every day. You still get a couple days off in there and stuff like that, like Sundays or whatever your personal schedule in life dictates. You can work that out. But my thought process is, if I do it like this, the cumulative hours, I should be able to get some in the bag. So like, say I get injured or I got sick or whatever, I already have a little in reserve, like a savings account. So that will feel good. Anyhow, I got a long day ahead of me, so I need to get out the door. But I just want to make sure I share these videos as soon as I get done, best I can, just because it keeps me in the moment, keeps you in the moment, because it's not always going to be good days. I'm going to be feeling amazing way at the end of this. 6 months in, I feel like I'm going to be just rocking and rolling. But like right now is when it's hardest, right? The beginning is the struggle. So I want you guys to see the bad days too. Makes sense. And be able to see the improvement. What about the first 3 videos I did this month, the first 3 videos I do next month, the first 3 videos I do the month after that? I have a feeling there's going to be a pretty significant contrast, but we'll see. Anyhow, I hope this video is bringing some value to you. I believe on YouTube you can do some comments, although I've heard many people never read a comment. I've never read a YouTube comment in my life, so I imagine a lot of other people don't too. But I can, and I will. I'm gonna start posting like Instagram links and stuff, because then it's a little easier to keep up with for me. I just feel like the format there, it's easier for me to read like on my phone on the go, so I can stay with people. But anyhow, it'll come. I think that's all I got for right now. Anyhow, I got to go. I got a busy day. Hope everybody has a blessed one.